The game's decent enough, I had a good time, but it's one of those where you can't help but feel like a few things didn't quite hit the mark, both in the gameplay and narrative department. I'll be yakking about unlockable abilities and story points, so if you're one of those spoiler-averse types, consider this your warning. Let's kick things off with the story. It's your basic, stop the bad guys affair with a couple of minor twists to keep things mildly interesting. You do get the sense the devs wanted to push it further, but then someone likely said, "We're on a deadline, mate," and that was the end of that. Early on, you face the Black Widow, a once-human spider lady who's been experimented on to the point of no return. She's all arachnid now, and there's a rather intriguing implication that the same thing could happen to your character, Emmy. See, you're collecting DNA augments throughout the game, and the game nudges at the idea that this process might slowly erase Emmy's humanity. You'll even catch that theme in the soundtrack with tracks like Who Am I? And on the augment screen, where Emmy starts to look a bit more Yars-ish with each new ability. Sounds promising, right? Except it goes nowhere beyond that boss fight, which is a crying shame. It would have been neat to watch Emmy grapple with the whole "how much of myself am I willing to lose to save the world?" conundrum, but alas, we stay firmly on the safe rails of a by-the-numbers plot. Now, on to gameplay, where things are split into 3 sections. Your standard platforming, some stealth bits where you hide from guards tougher than a brick sandwich, and a hacking minigame that plays like classic Yars with a few new twists. I'll focus on the platforming, which is the meat of the game. The mechanics are solid, but it never reaches the, "oh yeah, this is why I love Metroidvanias" heights. You won't be wiping out hordes of enemies like a juiced-up Samus Aran, and the fact that the triple shot power-up from the hacking minigame doesn't make its way into the core gameplay feels like a missed opportunity to make Emmy feel like she's actually getting stronger. My biggest gripe? The Dragonfly Dash. Dash moves in games are supposed to make you feel slick, right? Wrong. This one stops dead after every use, like trying to sprint through molasses. A dash in a game should let you zip around like you're on roller skates, chaining moves, and making you feel unstoppable. Think Mega Man X. But here, it's like they designed it specifically to make backtracking through a Metroidvania map as unfun as possible. Despite all this nitpicking, I did enjoy my time with the game, believe it or not. It's just that these little issues hold it back from greatness. Here's hoping a sequel picks up where it fumbled.